All right, mate. Let's look here. HEX. I'm not sure if you're saying HEX short. I'm not sure if you want a short HEX, or did you mean to write short term? So slightly confused on what you're asking, but maybe you are looking for a short. Like as mentioned before, the point of control down here, if we flush down to this, you know, that's a fantastic area to be starting to buy a HEX. If we look at HEX here, so just want to look at Ethereum here, right? I know HEX is not as good as Ethereum or whatever, but there is a similar structure, and I'll show that in a minute. But when Ethereum bottomed, right, this is where if you take out all this crap noise at the back of the chart of Ethereum, the point of control was right here. Right, and I'm going to draw a line on this right there, a green line on that point of control. You can see, like, if you start from the uptrend and until we bottomed, right, that's where the point of control was. Well, obviously, it changes when you show all of the data, because we had all of this crap down here on Ethereum before it actually blew up. A little bit like all the crap here on HEX before it blew up. So if I show this, that line shouldn't be in there. So you can see that we did not get to the point of control at that point. We got down very close to it. You can see that Ethereum dropped 94%. Okay, so we didn't quite get to the point of control. It came down very, very close to it. If we do the same thing here on HEX, well, we can see kind of what that is. And if we draw a line here, roughly on the point of control, somewhere there, you know, you can kind of see where is a very good place to be buying. I know you're looking for short term. We will look at that now in a minute, but look at this last flush here. This last flush, when price broke down, it did actually just continue the entire way, and then we bounced and the bottom was in. If we just measure that, just to get a rough measurement, you can see that it's already down 93%, and down here is about 95. You know, we'll call it 96%. That green line where the point of control is about 96% down. If HEX does get down there, well, it looks like a fantastic buy. And of course, you know, in between these two points of control, that's obviously even better. If we look at the same structures, or if we look at the two structures, Ethereum and HEX, well, you can see that they are very, very, very similar. I'm not going to say identical because, you know, but they are very, very close. Now, you can kind of see right here, if I do draw a vertical line where the white 100 moved out above price to start creating a pressure cooker. This is a weekly, you know, kind of pressure cooker. Well, we have the same thing right here. So Ethereum bottomed when this came out here, and then that all went sideways. This is now coming in for a double bottom. So it's an extremely important time for HEX. You know, personally, if you're a long-term investor, you have to like to have some buys here, and be willing to add lower and continue to build a position lower. If you're not a long-term investor, we'll look into that in a minute. You know, maybe you want to buy over here, for example, try and buy after the consolidation phase. Maybe, like, this was a gift when you got a double bottom here after a year of a consolidation. That's an absolute gift. We don't know how this one's going to play out. The economic situation is totally different. It's a lot worse. The world is in a bad shape. There's no quantitative easing, no printing money, quantitative tightening happening at higher interest rates. You know, it's a bad situation here. So, you know, we have to expect, you know, it's not going to be easy for a while. But what people don't realize is that in 1.5 years time, or if you look at this bottom here, for example, on November, we went right through there. Like, there's the next November, and then we had another 6 months or whatever that is. So you can see that that's a year and a half. That process there is a year and a half. Okay, the world can look drastically different in a year and a half. I'm not saying the world is going to be a beautiful, all beautiful sunshine and all that sort of stuff again and perfect, but you know, it can change. That's a long time in the economic spectrum. at this point we have to think that it should go lower, of course, HEX that is. Now short term, let's look into this. You know, the 1 week is well, it is bearish, and there's only 1 day left, 1 day and 8 hours. So I would suggest waiting for a new week and potentially look for a bullish stop hunt on the way. Like, look at this. See this bullish stop hunt right here? That's exactly what you want to see here, because this is into a reversal point. Why is it into a reversal point? Well, look at the wick. Look at this wick here. This is into a bullish stop hunt area. So on a new week, I would be keeping a very close eye on this, because it definitely is oversold, and if the entire market does, I don't mean to draw this candle so big, but to get a wick in it, you kind of have to draw it big. Sorry, actually, yeah, it does draw smaller. That's what I would be looking for on a new week, something like this. I'm not saying it's going to go as high as that, to be honest, but like the reversal, this is the reversal type of candle that you'd be looking for, like we got here. So it's a knife catch right now. It's up 1% on the day, 1.9% on the day. So it is up today. Ethereum just bounced there, I think, on my other screen. I did say it was a buy yesterday, and the bullish stop hunt should bounce the market. So it's a tricky area, right? But it's definitely worth watching on a new week. Okay, you know, it's red on the week, red on the 2 week. This might actually need a new 2 week candle, to be honest, because it is bearish right now. But this is a bearish stop hunt area, right? So this could still bounce up and be a red candle, right? This could be a red candle, but if we have a green week this week, that will be the wick here. That will create the wick, which is a bullish stop hunt. So I think Monday is a very important time for HEX in the short term, and that's what I would be watching. It's also a bullish monthly stop hunt area, so it's kind of do or die time. This Monday coming will be very important, or at least next week will be.